the Atlanta, Georgia Service Center. Okay, so this is Supercharger number, I don't know, 16? I think I'm losing track, but we are in Atlanta, Georgia, in Peachtree City. And this is one of the, what kind of supercharger is this one? 72 watts, so we may have a few more minutes than some of the other ones that we've been to.
This is a 2A.
Wait.
Guys, come here. I see him on the left side. I fell first.
Uh-oh, we are at the Atlanta, Georgia Service Center, and we needed to take our car in for service. Uh-oh, do you want to know why? The kids have got a lot of work going on in there. So we stopped off at the service center in Atlanta, Georgia. This one has just been open for a couple weeks, but we stopped to just say hi, see what was going on. Most of the deliveries are happening on Saturday, but for us, we needed the service center's help. The car is beautiful, nothing's wrong with the car, so do not worry. We lost our key card, and we just thought since we're on this long road trip, we need to stop here and get another key card just in case. However, we haven't had to use the key card because we use our phone. It unlocks everything, it allows us to drive beautifully. But it was a fun visit. Everybody here was so friendly, super kind, and it was great to meet some future Tesla owners while we waited.
Good morning. We are on our way to downtown Atlanta to take the Chick-fil-A tour. We had to get up real early at our friend's house because we've got about a 2-hour drive to get through this Atlanta traffic. It's as bad as LA, but you already know that. Our kids are totally excited. Take a look.
Who's ready for Chick-fil-A? Sometimes I ask myself why we do what we do. But they have been great travelers, haven't they?
Yes, they've been doing great. They slept well last night, and I know when they get there, they'll be excited. So it's probably good that they're sleeping right now as we go through this long, busy traffic. I guess then we'll see you at Chick-fil-A. So it should be a fun time.
Come say hi. This is your time to be brave. We can give him a high five. Did you come all this way from Arizona to see him? Can you say hi?
Hi.
I bet you he knows Mike and Ellie. You give him a high five? Come on, buddy, be brave. Good job. Do you want a picture with him? Here, go stand with him. Hang him off here. Go take a picture. Stand by Katie.
Guys, where are you today?
At Chick-fil-A.
What's your favorite food?
Chicken.
Great. And you're surrounded by what?
A cow.
That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for being here. All right, guys, this is gonna be a great day.
One of our favorite places to eat is Chick-fil-A. While traveling through Atlanta, we stopped at the Chick-fil-A headquarters to take their tour. When you enter into the headquarters, you see Truett Cathy's car collection. The first car you see is the Batmobile. On the back wall, there are also many wise phrases. The one that caught my eye was Proverbs 22:1. We begin the tour with a movie of Mr. Cathy's children sharing about the history of Chick-fil-A and how it has grown into the company it is today. On that day, they were even filming a commercial. The kids get to go into the creative room where they can write on the walls. They could have stayed there all day. This is where the teams come together to collaborate on new ideas. Notice the small red door, which is symbolic of the Dwarf House. This is where we get a history lesson of Mr. Truett Cathy's life. He was born March 14, 1921 in Georgia. Our son thought it was interesting that at the age of 8, Mr. Cathy started his entrepreneurial career selling Cokes from his wagon. He opened the Dwarf House in 1951, which was the first Chick-fil-A. He shows his faithfulness by giving God the glory in all that he does, by being a faithful steward of all that is entrusted to him, and to have a positive influence on all who come in contact with Chick-fil-A. Here's Mr. Cathy's first book, It's Easier to Succeed Than to Fail. Truett and his wife Janet had many children and grandchildren. After we walked through a bit of the history, we saw his office and noticed what was of value to Mr. Cathy. We know he loved his Savior Jesus, and it was well shown in his office. This is why Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. It's a time for all of us to rest, reflect, and appreciate what God has done for us. As we continue our tour, we see the values of the company on the walls: laughter, faith, family, hard work, influence. You can see these values shown each day when you visit a Chick-fil-A. Next, we had the opportunity to learn what the secret recipe was on why the food tastes so good. However, we had to figure out the code, and I forgot to bring my code-breaking gear. At the end of the tour, they gave each of us a Chick-fil-A card, and of course, our kids love those mints. Thank you, Chick-fil-A, for a great tour. Now we're on our way to the Dwarf House.
Read this to you, okay? This is their corporate purpose: to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that He has entrusted to us. You want to try something new?
No.
I know, your creatures are happy.
I bet you they're going to eat your sweet potatoes.
I want sweet potatoes. Yes.
Ew.
So one of the things I thought was neat on the tour was they had Kathy, he had some special customers at his restaurant, and he gave them a signed menu and said no matter when, however many years go by, you can always come to our restaurant and order off the menu at the original prices. So there are still about 6 people that are still alive that still come frequently to the restaurant to order off the menu, and it only costs them about 65 cents to eat. That's pretty cool. That really shows his character and how he loved his people. He knew their orders. Even when their cars would pull up, they would get it ready and it would be on the counter when they pulled in. It's pretty neat. I've really been inspired by his leadership, his work ethic, just a hard worker, a good, honest man with high integrity. So that inspires me as being a mom, teaching my kids those character qualities. Well, the drive-through line looks about the same as our Chick-fil-A back home in Phoenix, Arizona. Always a line, there's dual drive-throughs, but I think we're gonna try and find a parking spot and go and eat inside the diner.
Hello, Mr. Officer.
Morning, how are you?
Thanks for keeping us safe.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Chick-fil-A for you.
One and only.
See, even the officers here love Chick-fil-A. What do you tell them?
Thank you.
Welcome. Appreciate you, okay? Do the same thing. All right. All right, all right. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
I guess you can start charging, what, about $2.50 or so?
Yeah.
And how long does it take to charge?
Maybe 20-30 minutes.
Are you serious for a
It's
full
pretty
charge?
quick, yeah. So it's a good stop for us to stretch our legs and get something to drink. Go to the bathroom. We brought our stuff.
The kids' meal grill nuggets.
Oh!
It's healthy. You get the potatoes, and then you get the lemonade. And then you either get the toy or you get the ice cream that comes with it. And that's even economical. Well, listen, you guys take care of yourself, okay?
High five.
All right, have a good one and be safe.
Thank you. Can you give him high five?
Okay? All right.
Good job.
All right,
Thank
enjoy
you.
yourself. Be safe. Uh-oh.
What's your name? I'm Jessica. Nice to meet you. Wow, that chicken and waffles is so good. It's fun to come to the Dwarf House where you can get their original menu. One of the things we tried was the sweet potato souffle, and it is better than sweet potatoes that we make at Thanksgiving.
Let me make sure. Both of us through the door.
You're gonna make sure both of us go through the door? Okay, we'll go through the door. We'll see if we can fit. Because we're stuck in here if we don't go out that little red door. I know. We will never leave Chick-fil-A.
It's so good.
All right, everyone, we are 2 miles away. So we got Waffle House, We have Waffle House or we have Bojangles. Where should we do our 5,000 mile picture?
At the Supercharger.
Well, we won't get there.
Let's try Bojangles. I've never been there. And
All right.
everybody in the South says it's really good.
All right, so we'll go to Bojangles. 2 miles away from 5,000 miles. We're in the Carolinas right now. Oh, this is great. Right here, sunlit spot. Look at this. Okay, guess what? We still got 2 miles to go. So we're gonna go around in circles right here at Bojangles to make it official. Let's see how many times it takes to go around Bojangles and get 2 miles. We're at 4998. Here we go. We're starting right here and go. Here we go around Bojangles, Bojangles, Bojangles. Here we go around Bojangles all the day long. Here we go around Bojangles, Bojangles, Bojangles. Here we go around Bojangles all the day long. I think we should Instagram this one. Here we go around Bojangles all the day long. Here we go around Bojangles, Bojangles, Bojangles. Here we go around Bojangles all the day long. Or all through the town. Okay, that was 1. We're still at 499. Looks like we got to do it again. Everyone, here we go around Bojangles, Bojangles, Bojangles. Here we go around Bojangles all the day long.
$5,000!
We did it! Whoa! We've got 5,000 miles and we're here at Bojangles.
Can I see the 5,000?
The 5,000 is
Wait, can you unbuckle me?
right there. Look at that.
We just left Atlanta and we decided to stop over here because we have something important to celebrate. We have been driving our Model 3 for how many miles? 5,000 miles, that's right. We are somewhere in Georgia on 85 North and we just passed 5,000 miles in the Bojangles parking lot. Thank you guys so much for following us on this journey. It has been so much fun.
Give them a good wave, everyone.
Woo!
'The Falls. It's an iconic spot in Greenville, South Carolina. Way to stretch our legs before we go to our Supercharge and continue on to Charlotte. It's so pretty today.
Nathan. These are our first-time Tesla owners.
What's your favorite part about it?
Autopilot. Has to be autopilot.
You
Yeah.
can rest it.
A wrap on the door handles so they're not too hot. Yeah. And then we've done a wrap on the center console because it's a fingerprint magnet. And then we've put puddle lights, although you can't really see them now, but they have the Tesla logo on them. So when you are at night, you can see the logo on the projected on the floor.
Well, that'd be
pretty
neat to
cool.
see at nighttime.
Too bad you can't see it right now, though. It would be right here.
I like, so you went with the black in there.
Black on black, yep.
Back on back. Oh, neat. See?
I really want one this.
What is it?
This.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Because
that.
it burns the kid's finger real bad.
It is. It does get hot. So,
Especially in the south.
all right. And where are you guys headed?
We are headed to Connecticut. That's where we're from, actually. We just moved down to Georgia. So we're driving back up to visit family again.
And so it's your first road trip with the car then?
First major one, yeah. We did like a 2-day road trip to Tennessee before,
Okay.
but this one's gonna be about a week and a half.
And,
So
and everything's operating as it should?
everything's great, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I went to that service center you went to actually to pick it up.
Oh,
Yeah, that
okay.
new one. You went to the one in
Atlanta?
Yeah, I literally went there like the second day they opened.
So what have they been teaching you?
They have taught me how long it takes to charge it, how to use the map, how to lock the car, and it actually locks it. Mommy tried getting in and she couldn't because it was locked. That was very important to know. There's 2 trunks, there's a front and a back. And this trip is going to take almost a month to travel. They are so busy in the back seat, everybody's happy. Are you really recording me?
Wow, this is a great commercial break.
You bet.
To get in.
Steering wheel, and it just
Really?
all by itself. If you turn on click, it goes to the other side by yourself.
So when you picked the color of the car, or actually when Matthew picked the color of the car, did you guys get to pick anything else that went with the car?
So we had a hard decision choosing the tires, but mom and dad chose the tires, and we really wanted to have the other kind of tires.
Yeah.
Full cover tires.
You like
No,
to full
Daddy,
cover?
I have to change.
Okay, is there anything else I need to know?
We'll show you.
Or are we wrapping it up?
Daddy, Daddy, what that means? Wait, can you pop the trunk? Dad, what that means? Eddie, bag, Dad, bag on your short, bag.
I see it.
The bag on your short. That bag on your short.
Oh, a bug. Oh gosh, there is. Oh, woo, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a spare anything?
No.
No?
Seems like we've packed it better since we've been driving because they have more room
Smushing
by
it
their
in there.
feet.
Yeah.
So either we've broken something and it's been smashed in there, or we've become more organized as we've gone across
Or
country.
the trash can has seen everything.
And what have you been doing? Have you been coloring?
I like the colors. The blue and the red is perfect.
And brown yellow.
And brown and yellow, that's right.
With just this much space.
Yep, that's Daddy's car wash and stuff.
Say we got to keep it clean while we travel.
Fruit punch and stuff.
So do you borrow a hose when you get to people's houses?
Yeah.
Say, hey, it's time to clean the car.
No, we brought her home.
So when the car cools down at night, it gets a good rinse. Is that what happens?
No.
Do you help, or is this only Daddy's job?
But we use the hose. We use the hose to hold it down.
Tesla, thank you.
Okay, you guys did good. It was nice to see you, nice to meet you. I didn't know how big you had gotten already. This is crazy. Yes, I have one. So that means I get to follow you, right?
This is the
That's
one.
awesome.
Look, this is one from the car.
All right, so I want to give you this book. This has been one of the books that we have read in the last year that has just made an
Kinda
impact
reset.
on our life. Just life well spent. You guys are in
I
this
love books.
thick of raising kids, working,
Trying to figure out life
and
balance. You bet.
may it encourage you
It's gonna be awesome. Thank you so much.
So good to see you.
I'm glad you reached out. That's
I know, I'm so
fantastic.
excited. That was fun.
Okay, high five. See ya. Matthew,
Say bye.
high five. One more. Okay, it's good to meet you. You guys have a safe trip, okay? Yeah, thanks.